Today is Saturday the 18th of September. Oh, it's gone out. 18th of September, 8:51. I'm just across the border no more. Spawn Marina. Doing a bit of work here since last time. Never got here last night. Oh no, well, a wee puppy out there, pet. There's a wee puppy. There's two people and a wee puppy. Walla hasn't noticed that wee biscuit lying on the floor. I wonder if Mom's going to take her. The wee biscuit's still on the floor. You know, she finds all the crap of the day and you doesn't see that biscuit there on the floor. Okay. Yeah, that's all I get. Well, look at that biscuit on the floor. It just doesn't even see it. Never got left. This is very close to my house. Never got left home last night after 10 o'clock. So I was here just about 11. Like. I didn't bother much about ramps and stuff like that. I just first spot I got there was level. That's it. Turn the gas off. There's the first morning. Have the gas heating on. Was not long, but it's a wee burst. Caravan bad needs clean now, badly. I'm working late every day now, like. So I didn't start work till 12:30 last Monday, and 9:30, and then I was home early 2 days last week. So got out about 4:30 one day, but I don't want to wash caravans. Got Willow out, didn't we, Willow? And by the time we got back to Willow, it was 8 o'clock. So it's going to be washed. With the rainy season starts, Willow. Right, the reason why I'm down here today is not to take Willow or walk along this beach. It's pretty low. This is every now and again. I've for years and years, I've always bought by bulk when I get things cheap, and especially dog food. If you lose your job or anything like that, you never want to run out of food for your dog. Run out of tablets. I always keep the food. So I have right now. I give Willow 1 can of pedigree chum a day. I have enough of food in the house for Willow for almost a year already. About 2 years date. So Little has reduced the food today. £1.50 6-pack. But the thing about Willow gets a tablet every day. And I like to put the tablet in the food and I put it into the gravy. Pedigree chum gravy. If you go to Austell will always sell 12-pack jelly. You never had to get the gravy. It's always 12-pack. When you get the 12-pack, 6 of them 12-packs are going to be chicken. There's not much variety. The chicken must be cheaper. They have to sell all their food the same price. But if you buy a 6-pack, you only get 2 chicken, and then 2 whatever the other ones are, 2 of each variety. So there's more variety. A Little only ever sell the 6-pack, and they only ever sell gravy. So that's the store to go to. And so it's not half price, it's £1.50. It's £2.60, something like that. But the rest are all charging £3.50 now, like. So the problem with Little, they only allowed 10 per customer. Now the reason why I've come here now, I didn't leave the house till about 10:30 last night. I wasn't going to travel far. And then the thing is, you got to get away. Because if I didn't leave the house until this morning, then I'd be lifting my duvet and all that day, carrying it in, and I wouldn't get away till 11 o'clock this morning, and then she'd be wanting fed, and the day's gone. So it doesn't matter what time it is, you get away the night before. So I haven't travelled far. I'm going to travel now to Portrush today. The first Little store is less than 5 miles away in London, the new store. Now if I can, maximum 10 per customer, but I'll try and go in twice and use different tools. I'll get the wee trolley and I'll fill up twice. So if I can get 20 cans, 20 packs of store, I'm doing rightly. £10 worth for keep Willow going a month. So even if I didn't get into each store twice, depending on what stocks they have, I would never strip a shelf. If there's only a few left, I wouldn't take them all. If there's a pallet, then I'll go on twice. I got the London store, I got the Limavady store, the Coleraine store, and the Portrush store. and then you can always do them again on the way home. You can do them twice, like, so I can do Portrush the way down, and then I'll leave Portrush tonight, go back in again. And it's different staff on. The staff don't get long hours. Change the staff pretty regularly. It's a lot of times since I've been to Portrush. So we make a wee walk and all out of it too, don't we, Wallo? So I wouldn't hop in the car and go down to Manzell to get dog food. I wouldn't travel that distance. But it's it's a weekend away. I was going to be away a weekend anyway. They're still taking sand and all from this harbour, and they spread it out over there. I heard the digger going this morning. Must be costing some money to spread out the sand. But it's not as nice looking now, but next year all the grass will be back up again. But if you're into wild camping, this is the place to come to wild camp here. I came here years ago, I was the only one. Summertime you might have got 1 or 2 motorhomes. This September now, look, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 motorhomes here. And all one over there, 5 motorhomes. Very rarely you get a caravan out. So if I was staying here, I wouldn't stay so close to that camper van. I'm going now in 20 minutes. Them boys won't even be out of the bed. In all fairness, like he's sitting at my spot. I have 2 spots here. I have that spot there, I have a wee spot in the grass, but the problem last night, because all the sand was all moved, things have changed, and I don't want to get stuck at 11 o'clock at night. I'll come back the way I would normally. If there's a lot of, I don't like being stuck beside other people. I want my view. When I'm saying that, I have my view there, but I'm blocking his view. See all the sand now is levelled out. It's up a metre. In another 5 years' time, I'll up another metre. And another 10 years' time, I'll up another 2 metres. And 10 years' time, that beach will be gone. No wonder where it is. It's lying up here. That's what I reckon, well. We're not going to tape everything today. This is going to be a wee short video. Do the little stores and all. Look at the sand now. Just take it out. This will be all changed next year. It's pretty flat. Do you wonder why they have to flatten it? They took it out in big lorry loads and they dumped it in hills. I think they could have just left it in hills. But I suppose the next time, and that caravan must have been leaking a wee bit of water there, they've had to put the black on it. Black's a bad colour for a motorhome at the top. That's going to absorb the heat of the sun. You'll be too warm in your bed. You're going to your bed at night time, in the summertime you'll be scorched in that. That's why they paint them all white. Same with cruise ships. Cruise ships are all white to show the air conditioning costs are cheaper. The only time you get a coloured cruise ship, blue or something like that, it's if it's going to the Arctic or somewhere like that, the North Pole. There we are now. Oh, this is a wasteland, but you come back here in a couple of years' time, it'll be all wee rare flies and things. Wee nature reserve again. Oh, that's wee one here, Wallo. Look at this wee pup. He wants to see you, Wallo. Look, how do we skip with his wee steps? Aye. How you doing? Look, Wallo. Hello, pup. Wee waggy tail, Wallo.
Hello, you a bit nervous?
Nah, she's nervous.
He's good, this one's gentle. Hello.
Them ones beside us now, they were saying, thank God they're gone. Thought the gypsies were going to move on. What now, honey? That's a girl. See, Willow's not interested in the beach. That's a girl. I'll fix a wee blankie. I fixed the blankie. I got the wood in today. Bicycle's out. Up, up. Because we're going to be carrying a lot of weight behind. So we want the whole road coming forward. Come on then, now, Pip. At the little store here in Londonderry, dog food's $2.79 today, but they still have it back $3.79 on the shelf. And they have the denture sticks reduced on the shelf. That's done on this sheet. So anybody walking past doesn't know it's reduced today. Which is probably why I never see it reduced. But there's the advantage now, there's the sun shining. How long can I leave Willow in the car if I was shopping today? But we're having the Caravan with me. She's in the Caravan, looking in the shade. You're in the shade. You have to wait till I finish my shopping. So I'm going to go and get a second load in here. The customers here, this place is packed. They won't know that's reduced. The shelf is full, but the date is not as far as I wanted. The date is, I think it's May next year. 23rd of the 5th, 23. Well, to say next year, I have almost a year's supply in the house already. So, I got it right. Just got a second load of 12. The way it's bought me this time, I brought the gas cylinder. I was too minded of bringing the gas cylinder, but the boy I buy the gas from was only open during the weekdays and Saturday, and it's never open when I'm passing, because I'm always late at night. So I chanced the gas cylinder, but we'll see what happens. But the gas cylinder might be a bit of a problem. That store is packed, every cash desk is open, and people have got big trolley loads. So compared to the old store, it's unbelievable what difference the new store makes, and why they don't have one on the water side, I don't know. A wee quick stop off at Grancher. Grancher Old Hospital. It's not used anymore, this part. But Willow loves it, don't you, Willow? We shadow always had to get stopped with here. Here's Bart to get out here. Wee stretchy legs for Willow. I can only do so much shopping and she needs a wee stretchy legs. And then I'll go down and get the gas down in Campsie. And then wee stretchy legs then in Ballykelly Forest. Go down to Little and Limavady. And Little Limavady is a new store. If I can get double loads in Limavady, might scoop up the Roe Valley Country Park for a wee stretchy legs and we bite to eat up there before we go on to Coleraine. I was about to leave Grancher there and I just thought, well, what's the lake? I'll bring over the lake. And look what I've just seen. Look what I've just seen. What's that? Whoa! Blackberries! Whoa, one of these are big ones! Big ones! Look at that! And them is definitely organic. There's no pesticides in here, pet. No. See when it's starting to go done? It's starting to go bad, like. Unbelievable how quick they're going bad this year. Normally I wouldn't strip a wee bush like that. You take one or two and go to a different bush. But they're all rotten. So you might as well have them now. That one there's going bad, that's going bad, that's going bad. You know, them ones, they ripen in no time and they're going bad. So that one there's probably going to be bad this evening. You might as well have it. Well, oh, you don't want that one? Oh, well, I know there's something wrong with it. Well, if you go into the lake now, even if she just dabbles her toes and gets a wee drink. The sun's quite warm now, but it's not too bad because when you go into the shade, it's a lot cooler in the shade. So you can get away from it. It's not like my humidity days. You just can't get out of the heat. And here now it's lovely and cool, like. So we can have a wee mixture, can't we, pet? Don't mind a wee bit of sunshine as long as we get cooler spots. And I'll heat the Caravan up as well. Put the heater on the Caravan last night, wasn't going to start. Tried this morning, started. Didn't need it this morning, like. There we go. Wee boost last night would have been nice before going to bed, like, but it was alright, it wasn't cold. But I was just trying it for the sake of trying it. I've never seen a big herring things up on a tree. You always see them in the water. What the size of him flying. It's like one of them big Hercules planes, isn't it? He's not the fastest of birds. See, I want to get the Port this evening, so I don't mind if Willow doesn't do any walking around here. She can just sniff all the puppies and all, but as long as she gets her eyes down to the water. Come on, Willow. That's my favourite wee spot for her to get into the water here. Oh, them grass, they went there a couple of years ago. They were never there a couple of years ago. I brought Lucian's shadow down here. There's no grass out there. Oh, I said, it's just as well I came over on that, pet. It's just as well as I came over. Look at that. She was very tired this morning. 8 o'clock, she was still sound asleep. I got up at 8 o'clock. Couldn't lie on much more, like. She was still sound asleep. And I wrapped her in the duvet. And Willow doesn't like getting wrapped in duvets, but I've noticed now since she's got the 10.5 going on 11, she's tolerating duvets better. She didn't struggle at all this morning, did you not, pet? An hour and a half you wrapped in the duvet. That's where I get my gas here, Long's Farm Shop. £20 for the yellow and 22 for the red. But I'm just thinking, it was always flow gas before, this is killer. So I hope that it fits in the Caravan. You always hear these canal boats in England, what they pay for gas is unbelievable, like. Here in Northern Ireland, we don't pay big money. No, we're all tight. Scotland, I couldn't see the Scottish paying big money, is it? So I'll set that there. You're not the store gas anyway, but that's a new sound, it's never over.
No, it's very, very ordinary.
So I hope now that's our Caravan now. Well, every time the sound has changed, they get higher and higher and you can't get that on. Caravan's meant to hold a wee tiny one, not the big one we put on. Next destination would be Ballykelly Forest, pet. You get all these stretchy legs in Ballykelly Forest. Willow! Whoa! Do you know where we are? Do you know where we are, Willow? Ballykelly! Ballykelly! Now you see the sign that here says Walworth? That wasn't always there. Everybody still calls us Ballykelly. Walworth's where the army houses started. They're all sold off private now, the army sold them all. But there's always Ballykelly Camp and all the rest. Ballykelly Forest on both sides of the road here, right on the main road. This side's got a wee picnic area. The other side has a joggers trail. If you go to the other side, there's a larger car park. It's not a car park, nice tarmac, it's a car park with rough stones. But there's plenty of room for horse boxes and stuff like that if you wanted to. I take my Caravan on there, but because on this side of the road, I'll go on this side. There's a wild time now. I let Willow out the other side. There's a sign for it there. It's right on the main road. Couldn't be handier. Oh, Willow! You see this? That's what I love about Northern Ireland. I haven't done much touring in Scotland or England, Wales, but I can't say it's been as good as us. They may have the big mountains and all that, like, but where else can you do your shopping in the morning and stop off? Now, I could arse about this car park track. I don't bother. It's 500 parking there. Plenty of room. People can see past. I'm not one first about. But if this was a Republic now and you did have a car park next to the main road, they would have a height barrier on it. They wouldn't have a hard shoulder. They wouldn't have any grass next to the hard shoulder you could pull on. They wouldn't have all the things together. They just wouldn't be able to stop at it. And then when you get there, we don't have a bleakness. Now, the forest they don't charge here. Mountain bikers use it. I walk the mountain bike tracks. That's what I do. But it's not proper mountain bike tracks. It's homemade ones. So the bikes are not run you down. They can't get the speeds up like these downhill rushers. Over here is a wee rock. I'm not going to spend too long here today, because today's shopping day. Shopping day today, what on this shopping day? And I'm going to head to Portrush, and so I want the main walk will be Portrush today, since we're going that distance. But here's a rock here. It's a big bit of marble, and you know what's interesting about it too? Until you see this, you probably don't know what marble looks like. People think the marble is this stuff you see in a graveyard, all nice and shiny, which it is. It's nice and shiny when it's polished. There's what marble looks like. If you see marble on the ground, that's marble. Who would know that was a lump of marble there? So that's what it looks like before you saw it, and she's doing a poo to pick it up now. So if I see if I can read this now, the writing's very faint. Ballykelly Forest, State Forestry, Ballycale Forest, State Forestry in Austell. To cut a long story short, because I can't read that writing, this is the very first state forest, and this is in Ulster, not Northern Ireland. So that Ulster includes the 3 counties of the Republic, but this is the first state, so I think it should be Northern Ireland. First state forest in Northern Ireland began here in 1912. 1912. That's before people had cars and picnic tables and all that. With a plantation of whatever acres, 11 acres of Douglas fir, Ballykelly Forest, known from ancient times as the Caravan wood, was acquired by the Department of Agriculture. I'm only guessing half these words because I know roughly what they're going to be. And Technical Institution for Ireland. Oh, how long here? How long? This is the first forest in Ulster, 1912. We still had, Ireland was all united. So this is before partition. So this is the first plantation in Ulster. See when you actually read something right, like. So this would have been got by, you can't say the British government because Ireland had its own Parliament in Dublin Castle. So acquired by the Department of Agriculture and Technical Institution for Ireland in December 1910. Becoming the first state forest in Ulster. The original plantation somebody smashed it. Oh, matured. The original plantation matured on whatever date and was felled. 19. So how do you know that? Is that an 8 or a 5? Could be 1982, I would guess 1982, you know. I think that is an 8. 1982 and 1969. So it's 1962. Because you can't have 82 and 69. 1962. See, you can't, guess it's not always right. 1962 and 1969. So those are the very first forest in Ulster. Now they haven't said who they got the land off, but that Walworth makes me think that everything else it could have been stately ground at one time, but there's nothing in here to do with stately homes, like. That's a wee bit of history. Now to pick up her poo now. Where's she gone? She shits poo and eats poo. That's what Willow does. I turned the camera off and I think I made a mistake because folk I think that boy didn't lift it. Now I don't want to get the full shot of it, like, you know, but I could keep the camera at the distance, like, I don't have too much detail. You know, people might be eating the dinner and all, like. But there it is there now. Ah, you're at a bin. If you ever lose Willow, go to the nearest bin. Should be there. Should be at them. Mountain bike tracks this side. To give you an idea what the forest track's like, I'll do a wee video someday of Ballykelly. The whole, Willow doesn't always walk the whole thing there. She did when she was younger. The other side's got a nice walk, the other side, but it's long. Around the boundary. And you've got all these fir trees in here. Once you're in the boundary, it's not fir trees. It's all the older trees. There's a few we'll get a few of them when they come out. There's a few blackberries, edible ones there. So you see here the roots and all. I couldn't cycle that in my bike. The bike would be all sliding. There's little slidey as anything there. Oh, I want to do a wee bit. Come on, what an 8 pip. So we just do this. You're not going to do another Ballykelly today? You don't want to do no? Oh well, we'll have to leave Ballykelly for an hour. Well, doesn't want to do it. Oh, and you go, where do you want to go? We'll get a couple of these blackberries down here before we go. Look, Willow, blackberries! Blackberries, Willow! I'm saying that, she's standing beside a bunch there. They can be peed on, Willow. These ones are safer in here, pet. Less chance of being peed on. When Willow's hungry though, she eats the blackberries herself. Well, I've seen her. I think we got you in camera eating them, Willow. Picking them off one at a time. Oh, she likes the blackberries. Don't think there are many blackberries down Port Rush, Pep. We may get you filled up with them now. Yeah, they're going off very quick this year. But I think they go off quick most years, you know. Just they sort of start. Look at these, but these are near the path. They could be peed on. I'll take a chance. They're nice and big. Just snuff them anyway. She checks them all before she eats them. And then one more last. Look at the size of that one. And your last one. There we go. Well, are you sure you don't want to walk on this wood? See, as Willow gets older, she will just spend more time around car parks and snuffing. That's what we Lucy and all did. Well, the boy used to bring his dog to pre-hen. It was like a wee mash stick. Yeah, I mean, we mash stuck cats and dogs, weighing straw. That's what it looked like. You wonder how the legs held the wee thing up. And he came to pre-hen every day. The wee dog got out in the car park and just did a wee stuff in the car park, and that was that dog's walk. But I still loved getting out. When I was younger, I was probably running miles. When I was getting older, I still got his wee run out to the car park. Oh, these things long gone now. So that's a short walk on Ballykilly today. So you can go straight across the road the other side there. There's a bigger car park down, just down the road a wee bit. And there's a wee stream in it as well. You watch there, that's all the dogs up, he's on the lead. I'll run towards Willow and get knocked down. So, right on the road between Londonderry and Limavady, head to the wee village of Ballykilly, and you get Ballykilly first. And they sat now, we'll find it. Come on now, Willow. If you got a mountain bike, bring it as well. Up we go, Pat. Mountain bike tracks is better on the right hand side. At Limavady Little. What's this here, look? It's a one-way system. You have to come in this way here. You have to. You cannot come down this way. And you're in the one-way system. These cars here is only one car deep. You're in the one-way system. This gets very wide here then, as you can see. There was 4 spaces empty over there. But I thought, well, it's handy me parking in here. What space am I taking up here? Plenty of room for lorries to get past. The woman in that space there beeped the horn. I had to get out. I says, can you not reverse? She says, I came here so I wouldn't have to reverse. And I says, well, I can't park anywhere else. You get these women, like, they're supposed to have done the test and all that. I said, well, what about that boy over there? She says, I said, well, he can reverse too. I don't know, like some people, why are they on the road like? Obviously, she hasn't got much experience in the cars. She can't reverse in a space like that. Like the big wide spaces. Them's not your wee tight spaces in the middle of a town centre, like double white lines. So I've got, if I was taking all 12 packs in there, I would sort of strip the shop. And due to local complaints here, like, she got me registration. I tried my registration. I didn't want to strain her eyes, you know. She can't see the drive reverse, she probably can't see my registration right. So I made sure she got it. I don't know, like, some women, I don't know, they shouldn't be out. That's what I reckon, Willow. They shouldn't be out. But mission accomplished. I moved the bag of crap to the front. You can't have too much weight behind it. A car can carry a lot of weight, but like a pedal tank, it has to be between the wheels. You don't want to, so I'm starting to get more weight over the wheels. And what I can do as well, I can put that wee bag there on the seat and fill that up, get some weight forward. It'd be handy if I grabbed an R12, you know what, but I don't know. It's looking a bit dodgy, like, looking a bit dodgy. Hold on there, Pat. There's only 2 tills going in there, so they never got a very happy face. I'll give them a happy face because I got what I wanted. You see how I'm parked in there now? Not obstructing anybody, and a folk can't reverse over space. Like, See, you can't reverse a car out of a wee space. Yes, you want speed to move the caravan. Oh well. Might go to the Roll Valley Country Park now. I need to get something to eat. We need something to eat. Where are we going to go, Wallah? We could go on to Coleraine. In fact, we could go on down to Coleraine, down to the Salmon's Leap, you know. I might do that. I might go on to Coleraine to the Salmon's Leap, get something to eat, and then we'll go and do a bit more shopping then. But see, supplies might run out, you see. This is Metal now Coleraine. Plenty of parking here. Always plenty of parking here. Come on, Wallah. I'm going to put you in the caravan a wee while. Sun's getting hotter. You get the sun in the back of the caravan, like, it's easy to keep it cool. Isn't it, Wallah? Usually the wise you take sharp turns, you don't have lampposts and stuff, the back of the caravan swing out. I'm okay with my wee two berth one. Up you go, pet. If you got a good big caravan, just stay well away from the wall. I'll pull this wee blind down now, pet. That'll help keep the heat down. Put the wee radio on too.
Now, all you need to get started is some space in your heart and time for a quick chat with our
You went there now, I go and do a bit of shopping. Alright, girl. Got it all 12 packs. I can only do a wee survey on little stores. I'll tell you what I've noticed. That's the first store they have the price reduced on the shelf. And it's also the first store they have someone wrapped in they come in 4 packs wrapped in plastic. Because they know there's boys like me who's going to come and want to grab a pile. So they have someone not unopened. That's saving time, you know. Another thing I noticed, the last store in Limavady didn't have no hand gel going into the store. You had the hand gel leaving the store, not going in. Their hand gels are designed to work both in and out. That store there has it the right place. You can get the hand gel on the way in and also get hand gel on the way out. Only 2 cash desks going. I'll see where we are now. I'm here. We'll have to get well fed now shortly, so we'll leave Portrush a while. You get the idea now. So our lighter stuff now, I might put some on that there, like Portrush. Like the ramps now. I'll tell you the only problem I'm going to have when I go. If I unhook the caravan, I have to open that wee hole so I can see to hook up. You can see it's going to be a bit of a problem now if I had to do that. Another problem I'm going to have now, because these are wrapped, so what I'm going to do now is put some of them over there. See, wrapping now is causing a bit of a problem here. But I like to keep them wrapped, easy to keep them in dates and stuff. What way is this? Something the wrong way, am I? So here we go. So there we go, falling up rightly now, like. That there's all dog food there now. So if I want more, bear in mind I already have a year's supply in the house. This is going to take me up until May 2023. And everybody would all ask, well, what happens if Willow dies? And they used to say, what happens when Lucy dies? And what happens when Shadow dies? And the thing is, each one of them packs I'm saving £1. And if I didn't do it over the years, you know, some people only buy the dog like cheap crap. You can get the good stuff cheap. And if Willow dies, I don't get another dog. There's no problem getting rid of it. I always buy Sainsbury's fair trade bananas. That one there is well over 2 weeks. It's not every week I get the Sainsbury's. So what I'll do, if I'm at Sainsbury's, I'll try and get one for my lunch that week and try and get one for the lunch the week after. But what do you see this here? And this is what I like about fair trade. If you go to Asda and them places, the bananas are green. And before they ripen, they're bad. That is well over ripened now, and we see this. That's why I like Sainsbury's bananas. Fair trade now. The farmers are getting paid a fair wage. Perfect. Perfect. Dude, they're not bad. Beautiful bananas. That there be a very strong taste now. The only thing, since I got COVID, bananas don't taste like bananas no more. Bananas and Pepsi Max taste the same to me. So it's not going to taste really, really nice. It's going to taste really strong, but that's because of COVID. So there you go, Sainsbury's bananas, highly recommended. Well, now it's Sunny Port Stewart. Whoa, Sunny Port Stewart, come. I wreck everything, whoa. Wreck everything. Alright, Port Stewart. Last time we were here was our summer holidays. Come on. And nice to hear the sea again, Pat, isn't it? Oh, you need to hear the sound of the sea. Nice cool breeze here. A wee boat out there, it's like a wee passenger boat. Oh no, Puppy's peeing. Dog up there trying to shout, no one's not even looking at it. What, do you get the wind open up, Will?
They don't spend money on flower beds or something.
That wee Orkney boat there is an all new open boat where we have cabin built on it. There's probably no reason why you couldn't have a full cabin on it. Take it on the canal. Half cabin for fishermen. Willow, come on, you stay away. I go on the lead. That's a go. Keep it dead south. That big boy up there, Will. Hey, big blondie one. It's actually warm here now, so it is. There's no breeze. There's no direct sunshine, but no breeze. It's hot. Hey there. How you doing? One more. Willow, alright. Willow out there. Nice wee cliff path out there. Willow hasn't done it in a way. Wee cliff walk. It's not cliff walk, it's coastal path, but it's high drops around that convent place. Come on. No, but the last 4 or 5 tables I told you to stay out, you were good gear. And I was going to tell you to stand out when you go over there. Willow, over the side. Willow, over the side. Willow, very hot here, Willow, isn't it? It's dead heat down here. It's not a breeze. Well, Mom, put you on the lead here, Pet. Oh, well, hold on. She might take a wee drink from that stream if she was down there, but... Oh no, well, can you get down there? Is that too far? Oh no, look, not down the wee stream, look. Up, no, it's up here. Up here. There we go. Drink of water. Ah, nice. Maybe beautiful, I know more. You know how far it's come that water? Not too sure about it. One another bit now, will we? I'll give you a hand to get back up here. We're still at Port Stewart and we're walking along the golf club. Willow's never walked along the golf club with me. You're going back years. Northwest 200 with her in Shadow. The last time I walked here with her. There's Port Stewart over there. But she wants to go for today, whatever's going there. So here we are. Like a summer's day. When the cloud comes, a wee cool breeze, but the sun's out more than the cloud. Well, the forecast says rain, like, but sure, nothing new there, is there? When the sun shines, it does rain. When it's supposed to rain, the sun shines. I checked it up there, it's all giving rain. You know, she doesn't run the pitch now, this one. What are you telling me, Wallow? You're going to run, Pet, run this side. Right? How you doing? He wants experience. big boy. He's the trainer. It's nice we walk this. Now, we used to always do it on our first 200 from Port Rush to Post Stewart. That's the only time we ever done this path. Golf clubs closed down then. But them boys have had a ball at you, like. Stopped off at Port Rush, little store. But the date in the dog food is shorter date. So I have enough of food now up until May 2023. No putting back anymore. No room in the car park, so I have to park outside. But no WL lines or anything like that. So we'll get a wee girl out now. The place is still packed. I'm with by 6 o'clock. Our family relatives lives nearby, so we walk well up to see them. And then we'll go down to Rambo Head later. What do you reckon, Wallow? We took a wee dilly dally out here, boy. Well, now stand up for path, but can you jump that bike jump? I'll come around the other side. Hold on, I'll come around the other side. You can make it like that door. A wee dodgy leg. Come on now, Pep. That's your door.